Hey everyone, today I want to talk about the fact that no matter how intimidatingly attractive a female is, you have to realize that they're just people. And one thing I like to remind myself, and oftentimes I just realize it just by seeing them, because I've, you know, it's just so obvious after, being around all sorts of females and just experiencing the world. A lot of these females, no matter how attractive they are, they're just people. And one thing I oftentimes will remind myself or just pop up is that this is a girl who has parents, and at the end of the day, you know, they are girls, and when they're young, they're just that little girl who wanted the Barbie. They're that little girl who just had a normal life and fought with their parents or fought with their siblings or cried because she didn't get a certain toy or she fell down the stairs. All very simple things that all of us as humans have experienced. So, numerous things will sometimes remind me about this, or sometimes I'll just look at them and I'll see it deep down. These are just people. At the end of the day, no matter how intimidatingly attractive they are, they, go back home to their parents and they have Christmas, or, you know, they still love their parents, or, you know, they had just normal friends and they live a fairly normal life, and they still poop like all of us, they pee like all of us, they get angry, sometimes irrationally, they get into fights, and so forth. So, chill out. And most likely the people who are watching this video, or I guess you could say the people who really have, problems with these types of women, or they're going after them, they're, putting such a huge emphasis on their looks, and it's just like, they get all butt hurt if they get rejected and all sorts of problems. And it's like, well, do you really, have you really come to terms with yourself? Are you really just, fine with yourself, happy with yourself, and really understand what's really going on here, and understanding that they're just people, you're just a person, and, just because they're exceptionally, even amazingly attractive. For me nowadays, I rarely ever, bump into someone like this. But even if it happens, it's like, so what? Like, as at the standard I'm at, it's like, okay, that's good and stuff, but your personal finances could be a mess. You could be living paycheck to paycheck. You could be emotionally unstable. You could have like nothing else going for you. You could be, a complete mess in your only occupation depends on your looks, which will fade once you hit 30 or 40, or a slew of other problems. Now, I'm not saying I don't like a physically attractive girl. I do, but again, keep these things in perspective. And more so than that, if you're getting very butthurt or angry or emotional or so forth, like recently I saw this guy who got he got so angry and bitter, and from my own experiences in my past, I know where he's coming from. But it's a very toxic and negative and irrational mindset to come from, where he's just like, where you're either jealous, or you're jealous of other people, or you're angry or resentful because this person didn't pay you any attention or rejected you when you talked to them. It's just like, where's all that coming from? Like, do you really have value in yourself? Like, it's often coming from a lot of misunderstanding. Uh, you know, 10 seconds with a girl, just saying hi and nothing else, how are you, and getting rejected off that and taking that too personally, is just too much. Like, why are you so, you put off just a thin slice of yourself, and that's not like really even a true rejection of your full self, all your experiences, achievements, whatever. So, back on track with the main topic. I'll see attractive girls sometimes, and um, sometimes it's just like appearance. Other times, if I see them for a while, it's one of those things where it's like you start noticing, like they're just people. Uh, they still poop and pee. They still have their own problems and struggles in life. They still have a bunch of issues sometimes that they have to deal with. Maybe they're lucky and they're in a time and place in life where they don't have many problems. But, you'll be surprised. They're oftentimes, like, you'll be surprised. They'll sometimes just be doing normal stuff. It's not like, you know, they're on such extreme other level from you. I mean, a person can do that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that person is physically attractive. You can be a badass person doing all sorts of stuff with your lifestyle and not be like dashingly handsome. So, you know, these are females who are just like normal people oftentimes. They still sleep just like you. They still get mad at their mom or dad for things that you might have gotten mad at. They still, hug their parents, go to Thanksgiving, spend quality time with their family alone. They're not always like walking the streets, partying it away. And they do a lot of normal stuff. Sometimes they shop alone. Sometimes they go to the gym alone. Sometimes they go to the gym with their friends, who may not be that attractive either. And they're just at the gym like you're at the gym. So, take it in stride, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace. See you in my next video if you're subscribed.